Hello guys, it's Between Episodes Cinnamon here, and I've just been doing a bunch of mining. Not really that much. I haven't been mining that long, but I plan to, just so I can get like necessary materials for all the builds and stuff that I have on my plate to show y'all. And I wanted to show y'all the first diamonds of the world. Let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my, 5. Okay, good. That is great. If I can find some lava somewhere, I'll be able to make an enchanting table so I can get some nice enchants for my iron armor. I don't think I will be making diamond armor anytime soon, because I'm not going to be advancing so far in the game as to defeating the Ender Dragon until like a lot later in the series. So I'm probably going to make all of my tools first so I can make gathering materials more efficient and bring you guys more builds and stuff, because that's what I like doing. So hopefully I am going to find some more diamonds to make some more tools and stuff. Oh yeah, second patch, baby. Yeah, nice. We have four. Nice. We have 9 total. Before I show you all what progress I've made on the little pathway to our little base that's going to be over here, I'm going to show you the progress I've made in the conquest part of Minecraft. And as you can see, I have enchanted all of my gear using the lapis and enchanting table I got earlier, that I got with the obsidian that y'all saw. And I got another portal, and it leads me directly by a nether fortress. How about that? How lucky is that, folks? We spawned literally right next to a nether portal, or a nether fortress. Words. The primary goals of each episode I'm gonna include in the video is that I'm going to showcase like what progress I've made in the adventure part of Minecraft, and then the building stuff in Minecraft, which we'll have our own progress, and it'll travel at its own speeds, whichever. I'm gonna get away from this blaze. Okay, there we go. The adventure process of completing the game will happen at a different speed that my builds do. So it may be that I'm able to cure villagers like next episode, and I'm not even close to having a space to put cured zombie villagers. So now that you've heard me rattling off about the boring regular stuff like really close nether fortresses, it's time to show y'all the actual progress on the base. Y'all have already seen the entrance area to this little ancient ruins place. To the side here, I've made a little shelter for myself, a little lean-to sort of deal, that I have all my essential stuff. I have 4 chest storage space where I put all my building materials for, in here I've got all my materials for that path right there and the base building. And then I've got a bunch of my organic stuff and tools and what have you, and a bunch of more stuff. That is where I stored my extra concrete powder. Then I got my enchanting table, my stone cutters, furnace, crafting table, and composter for whatever plants I need to get rid of, and bone meal to put down on the green grass blocks here. because I want to make this place look overgrown. So I have I've bone mealed a lot of grass blocks. Pretty much most of the grass blocks. These blocks you see around is from me fertilizing the grass dirt blocks with bone meal. Now we get to juicy stuff that y'all haven't seen yet. Okay, I've added so far, at this point, I may add more. I've added like 4 more pillars, and these ones are a bit more interesting because it seems to, like, once you get here out from if you're walking this way, it seems that the pillars are growing in, not necessarily growing, but their size and intactness is increasing somewhat. Like these 2 pillars here are the most preserved, you could say. They're both really broken and stuff, which is expected out of like all of these pillars, but those are the least broken. Is an easy way to say it. They are the least broken. And I have not made the base building yet. I will do that at this episode. Y'all will see that later in a second when I actually start building it, so I'll see y'all in a bit. Welcome back, guys. It's been like a week since I last recorded, but I have been working non-stop on this build. I haven't even been on the Java multiplayer server in so long, like 2 or 3 weeks, just because I've been working on this so hard. But I can't really remember what it was like the last time. I literally just edited the last few clips together. But I don't remember what exactly was. Like, I know that all this grass wasn't here. All this grass wasn't here when y'all saw this place last. But I have been working really hard on making this place look as natural or as in touch with nature as I can. So I have been bone mealing the ground all over the place and making a bunch of tall grass to reduce visibility beyond the pillars and from outside the path in. You can't really see that much in what's beyond this greenery here. So that's what I've been trying to do with this whole area, just so you can only see the entrance and this little hut right here, which I may take down eventually. I'm not sure. I might leave it there and just take everything that I have out of there. But anyways, I have made some changes in my plans to do with my base, which was my original thought was that I make a little tree thing with a little hut under it, and that it would have been really small. So and also there's literally no jungle over here. So I wanted to put my base in like an actual good part of the jungle. So I stretched out the path all the way down here and made a cool little circle of pillars surrounding a jungle tree. And there are a couple things more I still need to do. I'm going to extend the path out here and it'll ring around this tree here. And I still need to add some vines to these pillars and put some grass around the place just so it looks a little more run down and overgrown. I'm going to put some more saplings around just to stay a sapling. That's why I have the string over them like that. And then what we're going to do, our base is going to be in this tree. We're going to have a series of platforms that go around the tree, sort of, and connect to each other via like vines or ladders or stairs, depending on how close the platforms are. But yes, so I'm gonna like take y'all around downtown and can I get up, please? We got some little torch things here. I wasn't really sure what exactly I wanted to do for these. I might change these. It doesn't really seem to fit the build that much. Perhaps it was in these torch posts were installed by some later natives to this area, because everything around here is pretty much made of cobblestone and mossy cobblestone and stuff, and there's not really any of this stuff, the stripped jungle logs, except for in the hut that I made over there, which I thought would be made by some visitors for some jungle explorers, which I guess I am. So yeah, and then this area I thought might be a cool place for like an area of worship to the gods of the jungle or the trees or something like that, and that these torch posts would be like burning incense or something to make the area smell good, and this ring would be like a shield or a symbol for what the tree meant, like safety or power or something important and spiritual, something like that. Because of course, when you got the jungle, ancient civilizations, you gotta have some sort of gods and play it into the story of the place. And I love making stories, so yeah, I couldn't help myself. I can't help myself. I'll probably write something out sometime and tell y'all what exactly the history of this place is. But for the platforms around this place, I think that's something that the explorers build also in their own time, because it'll be made of wood and some other materials that looks like the original natives of this place would not be using. And I thought that it would be really cool. I really love making stories. If y'all didn't know, Dungeons and Dragons is a great role-playing board game. Go check it out. It's awesome. But anyways, symbols are like a thing I love in stories. I love making symbols, and I love interpreting symbols in stories. So, the presence of platforms on this tree, which is like the center of this whole building, the original civilization must have thought very much of this tree, and the fact that these explorers are just putting their like living stuff on it, their storage and all their like necessities for living, so make it their dwelling, seems to be like the future. Future generations are weighing down on history and using it for their own benefit rather than respect it where it is and what it means at the moment. And I could be totally like alone in being like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. But I don't care because I think this is cool. So, yeah, I'm going to leave y'all there, and I'm going to build these series of platforms, in which will be my home, where I misuse the history of this place, potentially. I actually feel kind of guilty for ruining this build, guys. Gonna be honest. This looks so great with just the stone pillars around and the tree in the middle, and now I've just ruined it. I've just ruined this whole look. It looked so natural before, so organic. And now I just had to put this makeshift home right here in the tree. Yep. But the good part about this is that the story that I'm telling with the builds is ongoing. It doesn't stop here, so you can probably look forward to me tearing this down at some point in the future, because I'd rather have this bit gone and just have the tree looking powerful and strong and untampered with. I like nature that way. Nature looks so beautiful, honestly, when it has not been bothered or messed with. Yeah, so I'm gonna tour y'all around this place. I have finished all the ground around here, put all the grass down for the most part. There are some empty patches like around here that I still need to put some grass in and some flowers and stuff. Ooh, a cow, nice. And then, as I said before, we have like 3 levels of platforms. One being here, there's nothing really important up down here because of course mobs like creepers have access to this space, and there's a potential that this area right here could get blown up. So pretty much the only important sort of stuff that I like having down here is bone meal farm sort of deal. So I put whatever organic stuff I don't want in this barrel, and then it goes down into the composter there and turns into bone meal and goes down there. Then I have my storage and production level, where I have all my furnaces and things and brewing stands with my weakness potions, which y'all will see next episode probably. And all my storage and stuff, my wood barrel, my expensive things, my random blocks, and my organic stuff that I want to keep for now. And of course my stone cutter here for all the stone cutting I need for like various blocks like the slabs and stairs and stuff y'all see in the build around. And then up here we have the leisure sort of level, where I have my bed and bookcases in case I want to read something, which is, of course, it's not actually, because you can't really take a book off the shelf in Minecraft, but it's something the explorers would have, I think, if this was an actual site that they were exploring. They'd have a couple books around to read and research the area and write down stuff. So yeah, that's a little bit of immersion for y'all. So yeah, I think this is pretty much it for this area that I have planned for now, and I'm gonna be moving on to an entirely different project next episode, which I will inform you of when I get to actually filming that, because I've been kind of busy and it's whatever. Never mind. I'll explain later. But yeah, that's gonna do it, I think, for this episode. Because yeah, I've done everything. Woohoo! I'm done with everything here. Ooh, nice. Anyways, yeah, so thanks y'all for watching. If you did like, press that like button because it really means a lot. And if you want to see more of this stuff, because I'm going to be doing more stuff like this and hopefully better stuff to do with builds and stuff in the future, consider subscribing and join our community. I'm going to have a Discord linked in this video soon that you can join. I haven't finished it yet, but it'll be finished soon, so y'all can look at that whenever you want. I'll certainly have it done by the next video, so y'all can check that out. Anyways, goodbye, folks.